Hello and welcome to Brodie's Bedtime with me, Brodie's dad, and my special friend here, Toronto. Hello, Brodie! Now, very quickly, as Daddy promised, every episode, a quick World Cup update. It's all finished now. Couldn't do an update last week because I was with you, and I think we watched a little bit together. I can't remember. I don't think there was any games on when I was there. No, there wasn't. But England did quite well. In case you're interested, they made it all the way to the semi-final, where they're rather unfortunately knocked out by Croatia 2-1. So Croatia went on to the final, and that was last night, and they were beaten 4-2 by France. So France have won the World Cup for the second time, so the French are very happy. In other news, your daddy's also had a haircut. Oh yes, I can see it's very, very smart. Do you think Daddy's haircut's smart? Thank you very much. Yes, I feel all right. I need to trim the beard back a bit, though, because my hair's short and my beard looks a bit bigger. But today, yes, what are we going to do today? Well, I was just trying to explain. Today, we're going to be talking about the solar system. Do you know what the solar system is? No, I don't. Sounds like a Genesis album. Well, it's not a Genesis album. It's the body of planets which we live in. We live on planet Earth. And there's 7 other planets in the solar system and one little dwarf planet, Pluto. And there's a wonderful scale model of it just outside of York. I don't know why we're both looking out the window because we can't see it out the window. But it is over there. And you can cycle on it. And so Daddy is going to get on his bike. And can I come too? Do you have a bicycle? Yes. You're lying, aren't you? Yes. So can you come? No. I'm sorry. Toronto's going to stay behind. And Daddy's going to get on his bike now. And he's going to show you all the planets in this scale model of the solar system just outside of York. So, well, off I go then. See you in a bit. No, didn't turn it off. Should have turned it off. We can keep this for the outtakes. All right. Toronto, that's very rude. So first up is the sun. That's it, behind me. Pretty big. Pretty big. Anyway, next up is over there. It's Mercury. Come on. So here we have Mercury. Pretty tiny little planet, certainly compared to the sun. It's little, like you, Brodie. And over there is Venus. So come on, let's go look at Venus. So this is Venus. As you can see, it's a little bit bigger than Mercury was. The light's not very good. Bit bigger. And the next planet is Earth, and it's that way. So this is Earth. Needs painting a bit. There you can see some of the blue there. And over here is the moon, which is kind of near Earth but far away. That gives you the idea. Anyway, Mars is over there. So next up is Mars, also known as the red planet. As you can see, it's red. And it's smaller than Earth and has 1 moon, I believe. Anyway, next up is the biggest planet of all, Jupiter. But that'll take Daddy a few minutes to cycle to. So I'll catch up with you then. So on the way to Jupiter, we cycle through the little village of Bishopthorpe. At least this is the edge of it. And they built it on the cycle path. Oh, another cyclist coming. Better go. So a few minutes later we've arrived at Jupiter, and as you can see, it's much bigger than the others. In fact, it's so huge. It's the biggest planet in the solar system, and it's got some bizarre colours on it, and it's made of gas. Anyway, next up is Saturn, which is quite a few more minutes that way. So we'll go and see that then. So, made it to Uranus.
As you can see, it's a bit on its side like that, and it also has lots of nice pretty rings. And it is the third last one. Took a bit of time to get here. Neptune and Pluto are even further away over there. But Daddy had some biscuits and some juice at Neighbourn Cafe, so you should be alright. Anyway, off we go. Neptune, after the Roman god of the sea. And this is the second last planet, and it's nice and blue, and well, not as big as the last two, but still quite sizable considering how tiny Mercury and Earth and Mars and Venus were. One more to go, and it's Pluto. Well, they do say it's good luck when you're walking or driving or indeed cycling under a path where the trees above you are touching, as indeed these ones are. So I'm going to make a wish now. Try pedestrianising this. And we made it. There's Pluto, and there's its tiny little moon, Sharon. Sound like some kind of Adidas wearing Chavette. Sharon the moon. Anyway, we're all the way out here in Rickle. Just gotta go all the way back home to York now. Off we go. Oh, one final thing. Here is a model of the Voyager 1 space probe, which is floating somewhere beyond the solar system, which is kind of where I am. Well, I'm out here in a barley field, which you might remember from our little walk in your pushchair the other day. I think you were still awake when we saw the barley. Anyway, here's some more now. This is what it looks like in Yorkshire. Daddy's taking a little bit of a detour home. It'll be alright. I think I know where I am. Maybe. Ugh. Yeah, I'll be fine.
So yeah, it was a pretty good trip. I realised to make it home all right. Well, clearly I'm home. Here I am. Oh yes, you're in a barley field. It was a bit odd. Well, it was. I thought I'd take a nice little different route, and found myself on the A19, which is quite fast, and I honestly feared for my life for a bit. But hey, I made it. So here I am. I'm very aware that in that little collage of videos there, I missed out the planet Saturn. I'm not really sure how I managed. Yes, I noticed. You said you were going to be at Saturn, and then the next thing you're at Uranus. Yes, indeed. I'm not entirely sure what happened. I must have lost the video for it when I spliced them all together. So I'm sorry about that. But yes, I did visit Saturn, but I have absolutely no record of it whatsoever. Anyway, that'll do us for this week. Well, same time next week, with any luck. Oh yes, I'm looking forward to that. I'll say good night, Brodie. Good night, Brodie. Sleep tight, and Daddy loves you very, very much. Bye. Bye.